We are super excited to kick off Evolve, our new series, where we're showcasing leaders and their approach to workforce innovation. And Derek, I am super excited to talk to you, as always. Do you mind just briefly introducing yourself and your company?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you for having me. My name is Derek Maltby Jr. I'm a corporate attorney with Jackson Kelly here in our Pittsburgh office, and we are a full suite of service law firm. I handle corporate transactional work. My clients range from tech companies to real estate developers to just your general commercial entities, financial institutions, things like that. So I get to do a lot, and I really enjoy it. And part of being a lawyer, I think, is so much in person that what we're going to talk about today, with everything going on with the pandemic, has really, I think, challenged the industry to rethink their approach to legal work.
Yeah, very, very true. So has the pandemic impacted your business? For instance, has it affected your core business or your workforce in any way? Like, what does it look like for you?
Yeah, no, I mean, so almost instantly, right? One, it was the right thing to do, but two, it was government mandated that folks work from home, and so pretty quickly we were used to being able to walk into each other's offices or go to somebody's desk and ask for something or to talk about something, and we kind of thrown into the world of Zoom and phone calls and FaceTimes and things like that. So I think that was the biggest challenge at the outset, but I honestly, me being a younger lawyer, I think I was ready for that transition a little bit more easily, as I've sort of live in a digital world and in a virtual world. But it's been challenging because I think a lot of times there's a lot of value to being in person, to being able to read body language, to being able to really get your point across with emphasis and things like that. Stuff that emails and text messages don't capture.
No, you're totally right. Now, have you adapted your business model since, the change? Obviously, you're on Zooms all day long, you're remote, in many cases. Like, have you changed anything that you typically have done in the past?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say I changed much. I think the big benefit that I have had is working with tech companies. A lot of the tools that I utilize now, because of the pandemic, I was already beginning to adopt before. So my practice is a national practice. I have clients that are all over the country, which I'm very fortunate to have. But that sort of presented some of the same issues that the pandemic has presented. So I was used to hopping on, Teams meetings and Zoom calls and things like that, and also some of the collaborative tools that like Microsoft Teams has, and being able to work in Google Docs, things like that. So it's been a smooth transition for me, and my business model hasn't changed much. What I'd say is, for some of my more traditional clients, really working with them to be patient on the sort of disconnect between that sort of digital revolution that I think everybody has been tossed into in the last year now. Oh God, it's been over a year since this entire situation's happened. So yeah, it's been interesting.
Yeah, and what's really funny is how we met, because when you talk about a digital world, I mean, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I would never be on Twitter, number one. And number two, we would have never met, because that's where we met and we formed a relationship immediately. And it's amazing how just getting involved, more involved on social media and actually making an effort just makes the world of a difference, for sure.
Yeah.
What does back to work look like for you?
Yeah, so I'm actually in the office right now. Door closed. My mask can be off. But it's interesting. We're slowly getting people back in. We're trying to be safe. For me, it's just easier to work from the office. There's so many distractions at home. I have my dual monitors here. I have my desk. I can spread out. Everything's great here. So I try to get back into the office, but we're about 20%, 30% capacity. We're slowly just transitioning folks back that want to come back. And I think that's the most important thing, understanding that everybody's situation is different, and, not everybody's going to feel comfortable or should feel comfortable coming back in, when they're allowed to. So it's been interesting. Still, even in the office, I have to, utilize these digital tools to, connect with folks and to do things.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Do you have any advice whatsoever for business leaders as they kind of evolve and prepare for what their next looks like?
No, absolutely. I think be flexible. Be flexible with your employees, be flexible with your clients, be flexible, with the folks that you provide services to, because at the end of the day, everybody's situation looks different. Everybody's handling it differently, and being flexible is the best thing that you can do to make sure that you are able to meet everybody at their happy medium, and to make it through the next year or 2 years before we get back to normal, and still have success as a business.
I totally agree, and I would say flexibility is the key. I've been calling it agility just to kind of bring in that sports mode to it, but I think our goal here with Evolve is to really help leaders learn, grow, and connect together. And honestly, Derek, I cannot thank you enough for sharing your thoughts and ideas. And for everybody, please follow us on social and stay tuned as we continue our video series Evolve. And Derek, I can't wait till our next tweets and our next chat.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is a pleasure.
Yeah, have a great day.
Thank you.
All right.